Hello, my name is Jenny Gannon and I'm a primary school teacher now for over 20 years. During that time, I took on the role of homeschool community liaison coordinator in my school on 2 separate occasions. One of the things that I've learned as I've gone through that process was the importance of reading with parents and teaching parents and looking at different ways that you can interact with a book and that they can interact with books at home for their children. Oftentimes, parents read the page and the words on the page, as opposed to looking at what's behind the words, what's in the illustration. How does that tell us more about the situation that the characters are in, or more about the places that they live? If we look at Theo and the Giant Plastic Ball as an example, this book is written by the UN Environment Programme, and they put it together to look at the impact of plastic and how the story develops to reuse and recycle and reduce plastics around the world. However, it's a fantastic story about a little boy who wants to be on the soccer team, and they laugh at him and he fails, and they don't want him on the soccer team because whenever he kicks the ball, it ends up in the wrong place. So he heads off to try and create a ball, because he doesn't have one at home, that he can practice with. And if we open the story and look at it, it's very obvious from the pictures in it that this child is not in Cork, or he's not in Dublin, or even Galway when he's learning and when he's beginning to find all the plastic. But looking at the pictures and asking about the background environment enables the children to engage and to pick up the clues. So remembering our who, what, when, where, how questions, and even our why question, definitely will help children to engage more with the text and with the book itself, and help parents and guide them as they pick up books with children. Again, if we move on to another scene, asking what's in the background, where are the children, what does their village look like in comparison to where you live? This allows children to really engage in the topic and open themselves up to the possibility of working with the book in different places and in a different way to just using the words. Reading enables children to experience different cultures. It allows them to experience momentarily different life experiences to their own. None of us can travel to every country in the world that we'd like to go to, but we can all sit in our own sitting rooms and for moments be in those places, see the life that other people lead. So picking books intelligently and thinking about the context of different books is really important. And ideally, exposing children to experiences that aren't their own through literature and through books is really beneficial. Allowing children to read about families that aren't similar to their own family, countries that aren't similar to their own country, all provides the opportunity for children to develop. Reading helps children appreciate their own cultural heritage as well as that of others. It's really important when we read that we think critically about what it is that we're reading, and we have those conversations with our children. It allows them to develop emotional intelligence and also to develop their creativity. Oftentimes, we pick up a book and it isn't the best representation of a culture or of a people. Sometimes there are blatant stereotypes about people, places, where we are. And we have to critically look at that with our children. And so teaching parents how to engage in that critical thinking as they go through books is really valuable. Allowing those conversations at home when they have a book helps all children to develop, and parents and all of us in the classroom as well as teachers.